Welcome to another episode of Kevalicious Game Reviews and Reactions. Awesome. Today, this will be my first kind of actual game review. The last two videos I have created were more of my reactions to other videos talking about games. So this time, I'm actually going to show you some content that I've been playing, or just more like a game review of the content I've created personally. So here, today I'll be talking about Legends of Runeterra. It is a card game a lot like Blizzard's similar Hearthstone card game and many others that have come out over the years, but Riot Games has come out with their own card game, again called Legends of Runeterra. So I wanted to dig in and just kind of give you an overview and what I feel like and just kind of what I've seen in the game and a lot of things I've liked. Honestly, like I like card games, don't get me wrong, but there are some things about online card games that I am very turned off by, and that's kind of the pay to win mentality when buying cards and trying out new decks. It can be very difficult, especially on games like Hearthstone. If you are a new player and you're coming into the game, it can get really frustrating when you want to play a new deck and it costs too much, or you need to put an insane amount of time to build out that deck. So for me, I'll talk about it more once I show you the game, but let's go in. I would like to go ahead and show you guys Legends of Runeterra and Kevalicious game review. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've already logged into the game, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the sound a little bit. Maybe it'll be nice, but we'll mess with that a bit. But here is the front screen. Right off the bat, I can tell you, Legends of Runeterra, I love the art style, and I just love the game's overall look and feel. It feels and looks really beautiful. Unlike other card games or just online games I've seen, the UI doesn't really draw me in that much, and it's kind of crazy how awesome Riot Games has been over the years in creating their art style. I really love this, and I appreciate everybody, especially on the art team in Riot Games, of what you've been guys creating, and I'm blown away with the amount of work you guys put into it. So awesome job. I love it. Keep up the good work. Thank you. So here we have the home screen. You can see here, this is the in-game currency. So this is what you pay, like real money, to get the currency. This is the in-game currency that you can use to spend on cards. It's pretty simple. I like how they've designed it. Here's your player icon, so you can just change up your icon to whatever you like. Oh, I like this kitty one. I'm gonna change it to catastrophe. That's cute. I like it. So home, you can see your login rewards. You can see I've already claimed one, and there's up to day 7, which is pretty cool. They have a lot of easy ways for you to access new content, which is pretty good. I don't have any daily quests because I actually already did them. They're pretty simple. So mine were to play Freljord's decks, and I've already completed that for today. And then the weekly is you have to get over to about 1,000 to open up a new chest. Up to 3 chests go up to like a legendary rank, so they start from like basic, like bronze, silver, gold, up to like a legendary status. I don't know the actual names for them, but it's pretty cool how they make it work. So here you can play versus other players. So if you select a deck, this is the new one. I'll be showing you guys how I play this one. You can go normal or ranked. I always like to do ranked. Normal is good for people who aren't as comfortable with their decks and don't really mind. Honestly, I don't see a reason why not to play ranked. You get more rewards out of it and bonuses. So why not go into ranked? Normal is more just like if you want to be chill and test out your deck and everything like that. You can edit your deck here. It brings you to the whole deck screen. This is a whole other UI, and it's pretty good. Like, I've liked the layout. It feels very easy to get into, especially if you played card games before, and even if you're new. They've done a little bit of update changes with this new update they recently came out with. I'm not going to go over the update. Maybe that'll be another video. But basically, you can have all the cards here. You can see what you've got. This is in my deck specifically, and you can show unowned or owned. And then you can see your decks right here. You left click to remove them, right click to click on them to see, and you can just keep right clicking, or if they have special items or bonuses, you can see there. So I removed a card by left clicking. I have to search the deck again, so it's Bark Beast, brings it up, and I can click to add it back in. So you have a total of 4 cards. After you get 4 cards, it deletes them and gives you that currency I was talking about earlier that you could spend on new cards, which is really cool. Instead of like Hearthstone's dust mechanic, this one just automatically gives you it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to worry about the dust. There is no dust. It's just, they just give you currency, and it's super easy to purchase any card now. You can buy the currency. We'll go into that in a minute, but yeah, it's way better. So you can see all the cards I have and I don't have for the specific deck. Right now it's just mainly the ones are in my deck. And yeah, you click done and you're done. So you can hit play, and I'll show you a game here in a minute, but I just want to go through the UI. Here you can change the loadout of your different boards, guardians, card decks, and emotes. I think that's pretty cool. The emotes are really nice. I like everything. The art style is great. Here are all my decks I've already made. I'm not going to go through what the decks are. If you want to see that, please comment below, and I can go over some decks and talk about it for you guys, if that's what you would like to hear. I kind of just look up online and find what decks are more popular, what's kind of like the trend these days, and I kind of copy those. And sometimes I build decks to unique as my own, just to like play with it and see what I like. So here you verse the AI. I don't ever really touch this, so I don't know much, but you're just not playing against a person, you're playing against an artificial intelligence. Expeditions are pretty cool. It's the same concept as arenas and Hearthstones. So you go in, you can do special decks, you draft one, it gives you cards, you have to select the cards, and you have to basically go through the expedition just like arenas and Hearthstones. Again, so you just go through this deck that they give you, and you have to select cards from a different box of different cards they basically give you. So they give you like combos of cards, and then you build your deck. You have to be really knowledgeable of how to play this game. I don't recommend expeditions until you've gotten comfortable with a couple different variety of decks. Honestly, you should play every kind of deck that you can with different areas. What I mean by that in Runeterra, in the lore of Riot Games, there's different continents and different cultures and different armies and just groups. And each group, so the popular ones is like Ionia and Dharmesia. Oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce these words right now. But, and Frage Lore is another one. I cannot pronounce their names. Anyway, they have decks based on those groups, for instance. So you can basically go into the adventure and try the expedition out, but it's really cool, especially once you can learn how to play it. Challenges are just like kind of like AI. It's a tutorial. It gives you kind of rewards if you do them, which is pretty cool. It teaches you how to play the new decks and new roles, which is really, really cool. Gives you kind of first-hand view of like how to play the game. Definitely recommend doing that. Here's your collection. You can go through and see your decks, your cards, your boards, your guardians, and your card backs, and your emotes. Pretty simple. It's just an overview of everything that you own, and you can easily manage everything. It looks, feels, and everything's great about it. I love it. You can select your region, select Demacia, Bilgewater. Why do I have problems pronouncing these names? I'll never know. Noxus is easy for me. Ionia, Frelzord. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna like get me on this, but it's fine. Piltover and Zuan, Shadow Isles, and all regions. I am embarrassed of how bad I am at this. Anyway, you can select which one you want to pick. Dharmesia, if you click on that, you can see all the ones for the cards, and that's pretty much it. You can show unowned, and then you can click on them to actually purchase them if you want. So I'll talk about this in a second. You get rewards, and you can get cards, and these cards can be spent on the champions. There's different levels of them. This is for the champions. I'll show you here in rewards. So let's see. This is where you can select. I'm right now in Piltover, and you can actually select new ones that you want to do. They have all of them here. You can see how far you've gotten into them. 13 out of 25, 0 out of 25 for the rest. And right now I'm in Piltover, and there's Bilgewater. I don't know. And then once you play the games, you get special rewards and XP, and then you can get your rewards and claim them here, which is really cool. So here at the store, you can actually see what you've purchased. I went ahead and got the starter bundle just to get a head start into the game when it first came out. Here is the cards that you can win from those rewards I was talking about earlier. So this is champion cards, epic cards, rare cards, and common cards. I recommend definitely getting, or just when you get them, start looking at purchasing new decks. I love this system. So what's a huge difference than other games right now is like games like Hearthstone, they require you to have dust or some sort of mechanic where you destroy the cards, and they kind of like, it's not simple. You can't just purchase these coins and buy the cards straight up. Here you can actually purchase the cards. If you go into collection, you go to cards, you can just find a card that you don't own, like Fizz for instance. You click on him and you can purchase him directly with the currency you bought. You don't have to buy additional decks like Hearthstone and then disenchant them in order to build these decks, which costs an insane amount of money, and it's not user friendly, and it's not great for people who are trying to first get into the game. It's awful. I hate that system, and Riot Games is doing an amazing job. They know that people are going to want to purchase these cards, and they're always going to come out with new cards and just UI designs that are aesthetics and pleasing to the eye, so people are going to want to purchase that stuff. So they understand that like people are always going to buy new cards, and it's not going to defeat new players or more casual players like myself from wanting to dive in and purchase things. I've never felt more comfortable purchasing their pay to currency. I really like it. I'm a huge fan of it. So you can come here and purchase the cards themselves. Not really, before, back in the day, you had to do that in order to buy the cards. You don't need to do that anymore, so I think that's pretty cool. But if you get cards from your rewards, you'll see them here. You can purchase new boards, guardians, card backs, emotes, and you can see what you've purchased. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that is kind of just the overview of what the game is and a few things that I really like about it. If I wanted to show you, I could play a game, but yeah. I'll go ahead and get in. So this is the deck I really enjoy playing right now. It's called DDoS Monsters. I found it online. I haven't edited it much, but let's go and get in. So I'm going to go and play a ranked game. This is just a loading screen, and so once you get in, you'll be placed against somebody else. Like right now, I'm against Qatar Hole. I'm ranked silver 2, I think, and they're ranked silver 1. So you see the champions that they have in their decks right off the bat. Here you get your starting hand, you get to mulligan, which you can basically try to fish cards that you think are really, really important. I don't know this deck super well, so I'm kind of... I'm going to pick low level mana costs. So these are your mana costs for the cards, which is pretty cool. I want to pull for those to make it easy for me to pull. You see level 6, I can't, or mana cost is 6. It's hard for me to summon. These are your mana right here. So I'm going to move my face up to here for now. So you can see here in the game, this is where your mana is stored. At the beginning of the game, you have 1. Oh, they're saying hi. I'm going to say hi back. And then I'm going to duel them. So it looks like I'm going to start. This deck has a special thing called Toss. It removes the bottom of my deck any cards that are non-champions. And that's the whole point. So it's kind of cool. Every time I toss something, it could buff up my other cards. This one's called Deep. Once I hit 15 and less cards, I will buff the rest of my monsters that have the Deep talent on it. I'm not going to go too much into all the different play styles or how decks work, but for my deck, I'll explain it just because it's the one I have right now. So let me see. So I have up to 2 mana now. It's my turn to attack. I'm going to throw down... Which one am I going to throw? I think I'm going to throw down Bark Beast. So this costs 1 mana, and if something dies when it's on the field, it gets a bonus of +2 health and +2 HP, which is, or +2 HP and +2 attack, which is really cool. So now I'm waiting for their turn. It's opponent's turn, as you can tell. This is my Nexus health, and this is their health. So clearly right now they're winning. They got 20 health and I have 18, so they could potentially beat me, but we'll see. My deck's all about waiting it out and trying to win over time. So I'm going to go on the offensive because my card here, I want to try to beef him up. And I don't have any mana to like play anything else really. So what's cool is once you spend your mana and there's any left over, it goes into sort of a savings for mana that you can spend on spells. So right now I have 1 that I've saved, and it's going to basically go into the bank, the mana bank. So now I have technically 3 plus 1 spell mana I can spend, which is pretty cool. But yeah. So it's their turn. Let's see. Arena Battlecaster, give the other battling allies +1 this round. I don't like that. We'll see. Fearsome means that I can't attack it if I have less health than they do. That's kind of what's happening right now. If it's equal or less to their health, I cannot block or do anything against them. So right now both my cards on the field are just 1 health, so I won't be able to attack. But I can't attack this guy.
There's nothing to fear.
Ooh, at least the champion. Well, that's the game. That's sad that I had a disconnect. But yeah, so anyway, guys, sorry I couldn't show you that win. I'm pretty sure I was going to win that. I just don't know what happened. But if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything like that, or you want to see me do another video on maybe some cards, let me know. Just post below, comment below in the comment section for YouTube, and follow me. Please follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe, and I will hopefully make some more videos here soon. Again, let me know what you guys want to hear, what games you like me to review, or some reaction videos of some videos out there that you know of. I love to watch stuff, and my initial reactions to things I think are a lot of fun, so I got a lot of opinions. But anyway, again, thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Bye. Bye.